So, hello, people of the internet. It's your boy, Marky Man, and today we have something that usually don't do. I don't upload videos onto YouTube, but since today I was bored and I had nothing better to do, so I thought, why not review the Austin? And okay, with disclaimer, if you have any complaints with the audio, it is like my setup is not very polished. And also, if you hear me stutter or stumble in between my sentences, please keep in mind English is not my first language. So if I do stutter, probably because I'm trying to find the right words to put my thoughts into this audio format. So with that in mind, let's begin. So today we have the Austin in front of us. What is the Austin? Well, for starters, Austin is my favorite tier 10 cruiser. In fact, I think Austin is my favorite ship in this game. And like you can see, I have like how many? 12,000, yeah, no, 1,233 games in Austin with like 76% win rate, a KD of 5, 2.04 enemies destroyed per battle, an average damage of 85,000, and an MVP rate of 42.5%. Now, stats don't really mean anything. I just want you to focus on the KD and the enemies destroyed per game. What these two suggest is that on average, I'm killing at least two people per game in Austin. Now, why is that the case? Well, that's because the Austin, like as we'll see, is a really damn good DD hunter. Why? So, as like Austin is a like upscale Atlanta of sorts, and you can see here it gets rapid reload 4, 4 charges of his base, then you get DFA 4. So the base is decent, but it's not booster level. But yeah, with combined with the DFA, it's actually pretty nice. Then you get 2 charges of Sona 1, and then 2 charges of I think it's called emergency burst smoke. But yeah, like you can see, I've played this thing a lot. I have 3.5 million XP on it, and yeah. So with Austin, ideally you pair him with William Halsey, the legendary commander. Now my Halsey is like completely max, like level 15 Halsey. And yeah, like this is a build, so I built him like this is a standard build, like underwater. Well, ideally you could take this skill right here for the reduced repair time, and in hindsight, I should have taken that as well, but oh well. Then I took the Sona and DFA skill, extra one of those, the improved dispersion skill. Then I took the Kraken skill for the meme. Like, in reality, you should be taking air defense expert, but I mean, I just wanted the funny Kraken skill. And then I took Master Reloader, no doubt about that. Recon and Surveillance, Survivalist, Adrenaline Rush Plus. Now, this thing on Halsey is one of the game changers for Austin because, well, this thing activates when you're on 33% or below on your HP, your HP. Now, for Austin, that number is around 9,000, like 9,100 something something. So, yeah, when you activate that, you get like, I don't remember, 33% improved reload or something like that. But yeah, that's that. And then there's the like I took demo expert anyways because I use all the like other heavy cruisers. So their demo expert is nice. Master reloader of course. Then for the level 11 skill I took APCS because well if you are building Halsey just for Austin obviously you take IFHE, but since I have another other American cruisers that I play like namely Salem, Buffalo and Wichita, even like Black New Orleans and stuff like that at lower tiers. So that's why I took APCS. And for level 12, Halsey gets Angry Bull, which is just a flat out like 10% extra damage whenever you are low. And if you want to look at the, like, I'll just let it play for a bit. Yeah, if you want to look at the level 13 to 15 talents. Obviously, you go down the green route, and the level 14 skill, specialist, I think it's called, it's really clutch because Austin is a ship where you get first strikes really easily because it has sap, and sap combined with rapid reload throw is really good for hunting DDs. So that's why the gameplay loop in Austin, as we'll see in the games that I illustrate further, that you can get first strikes really easily. In fact, I think in both of the games I get a first strike. So this skill is really easy to get, and then you get active reload. Now, active reload activates when you deal a specific amount, like you cross a certain threshold of percentage based damage. I think it's like 30%. I'm forgetting the exact number. But yeah, uh, active reload and specialist are the key skills. Like this skill is also nice, but then again, like it gives you extra turret traverse upon hitting 36 shells. And Austin already has like really nice turret traverse, so this is like kind of unnecessary, but I guess it's there, so why bother complaining? Now, the gimmick with Austin, like the entire gameplay loop, as we'll see later, is you find the target, you burst it down, and you disengage or stay engaged depending on how healthy the target you engage is. And Halsey, this guy, is really nice because Austin is a very, well, it's not the squishiest cruiser, but it's quite squishy. Like you can compare it to like a Jinan or Colbert or Minnow, something like that. So Austin eats damage. If you stay flat, you will eat a lot of damage. So you can use that trick to your advantage, and you can like eat damage on purpose, get low, get your Halsey activated, like these special skills, and then just dodge the rest of the incoming damage so that you can basically dance on the wire between life and death, if you like, one way to think of it. And what's really nice about the commander talents, and especially ever since the concealment reworks last year, you would think that the level 14 skill specialist is clutch because it gives you, I guess, one more active, one more rapid reload, one more sonar, one more charge of DFA. Well, no, you cannot use six rapid reloads in Austin in one game. It's impossible. Uh, so why take it? Well, you take it for the third emergency burst smoke because whenever you pop that thing, it's basically a get out of jail free card. And ever since the concealment tree works, you press a button and you disappear. So that's basically the idea that that short burst smoke is a get out of jail free card which you can use to disengage immediately once your rapid reload is over. Earlier, it used to be the case that you'll have to like dodge a bit and angle a bit so as to not take a lot of damage after you are done with your rapid reload. But now you can just pop a button and turn around instantaneously. So yeah, this is my setup overall. You can copy it if you want. Like if you want to make any changes to it, feel free. But keep in mind that like master reloader, then like what's this skill called? I forgot. A fire supremacy, master reloader plus. These all are really these are all the bread and butter of Austin. And of course, angry bull and active reload if you have Halsey, that is level 15. So, anyways, that's the setup. And now I'll showcase two games. The first of one, it's a farming game, you could say. Like it's still a nice game. I get like 140k something, but it's more of like I stay around one spot and farm one target. That's all it is. Like you could say that the amount of brain power that I needed to use in that game was rather linear because I only used the skill of dodging. I didn't have to reposition, I didn't have to think of anything else. I just had to dodge. That's all, and I got most of my damage. The second game, however, even though it's like a much lesser damage, I had to think slightly more than I did in the first game. And I guess it goes to show both kinds of games that you can get in Austin. Of course, MVP in both the games just goes to show how high of a game impact Austin has. But yeah, that's like the two types of games you'll encounter while you play Austin. So, anyways, let's just begin with the first one. The first one here we have, of course, CV matchmaking, and look at this. One, two, three, four battleship. Like, okay, I don't know why, but like if I play any ship that is not a Harugumo, I have a decent enough chance of getting matchmaking like this. But for some reason, I can't get this type of matchmaking in my Harugumo. But anyways, that's a side note. So here I am in Austin now. Is there anything to be worried about? Well, no, because well, GKs and Montanas pen me, but I can also dodge. Like Montana has floaty shells, and GK dispersion and pen is nice, but it's only 8 shells, so I think I can dodge that. Shikishima is more of a RNG threat because of the funny 10k citadel. Smolensk I'm not scared that much because if it's my rapid reload up, as we'll see in the game, I can nuke this guy really quickly. And Haaland as well, it's a DV. That's the guy I'm meant to be hunting. And of course, the TV. Now, if the Manfred goes after me, my game is like kind of ruined. But I will see what the guy does. So, anyways, here we are on Islands of Ice, and I just let the game play through for a bit, or I could just fast forward a bit. So here I am checking the team composition and who's beside me and what. So you notice that I turn towards C, but then I see the like okay, at this point I'm expecting the Manfred, like most of the CV players, what they tend to do is they send their plane straight down the middle. At least Manfred players on NA or CV players in general, they just send their planes down the middle, hit the first target that they spot, and then go do whatever their mind pleases. So I'm expecting this guy to send his dive bombers down the middle. That's why I turn towards C because I don't want to be on the receiving end of those dive bombers. But as you'll see, this guy lets his plane hover. So that makes me realize that okay, this might sound uh, like I'm assuming a lot of stuff here, but at the end of the day, a lot of random gameplay comes down to okay, what if this guy is actually about to do this thing? Then you can like use that fact and get into an advantageous position. So here I assume that this guy right here is not the smartest CV player in the world, and he'll just let his planes hover. Like he does exactly what I predicted, and now what I realize is he won't send his planes right away. He'll try to gain air superiority in some way, shape, or form by dogfighting my CV's fighters. So that means his fighters can't spot me over B. So that's why I turn my ship towards B and try to go hunt for the Harlan because again, I see the Harlan and I see the Smolensk. Now I know that the Smolensk will spawn on my flank. Like I know that this guy will spawn somewhere on my flank, like between B or C. And the Harlan, like most of the times, DDs tend to go to either B or C. It's like I guess what they like to do on this map, and as we'll see, so you see the CV fighters engaging in their own business as per my Z52 is pushing the cap with me and my BB is pushing the cap with me, so it's kind of reassuring. I mean, spot the GK. I don't know why he's pushing so aggressively, but I mean, I guess we'll let him do whatever he wants. The cap starts getting turned red, so I know at this point that there's a Tyrian cap, which is the Harlan because Smolensk is not that fast, and of course GK is outside the cap, and no other ship could have entered the cap. So we know the Harlan is here. Now my CV sends his planes, and like their CV sends his planes towards this. So at this point, I know that if I get spotted, it's only possible it's only possible that the Haaland spots me, no one else. Because the CV planes are going to way, and yeah, the Haaland is in the cap. Smolensk is not yet spotted, or if he is here, he will be spotted soon by the CV planes, by my CV's planes. So I push in, I spot the G, and there's the Harlan. Like as we like yeah, at this like 5 km, like okay, Austin arcs take some time getting used to, but they're not the hardest things in this world to land. Like you'll see, we pop the rapid reload. This guy's just asking for it. Like yeah. I mean, what do you expect, bro? That first strike, 18K, nice clean kill. Now you see these fireworks, and you see, so there should be two fireworks. So I prop the first talent, the improved threat traverse, and then I pop the second talent, which is the specialist skill. So you'll see shortly that the number of consumables, if you can see on the bottom side of the screen, the number of consumables, I have three smokes now. Even after I've used one rapid reload, I still have five left. I have six charges of DFA and I have, I think, four or three charges. Yeah, I have four charges of Kona, so yeah, plus one for each consumable. So now, yeah, I launched tops at the GK and look who pops as the smallest. Okay, so yeah, the smallest does not spawn my side, he spawned north. Some reason he rotated to this side, but yeah, this is a Smolensk at I don't know 10 km something. It's not a scary target for me. Like I'm an Austin, so in Austin you want to lose some HP as long as you are not losing all of it instantaneously. So yeah, I can take a couple of hits from a Smolensk, no problem. I just want to maybe try my luck on the GK, set a fire or two. Smolensk setting the double fire. At this point, I know that if I stay, he'll just keep spamming HC at me. So I Damacon, I smoke up and I turn around. And luckily I set a fire on the GK. Now he Damacons, I don't know if he Damacons instantaneously or I think he lets it burn for a while and then Damacons. I mean who cares? So at this point I see the okay, look at the map. There are two BBs at A, Smolensk and GK at B, and another GK is at C, and then there's the CV. So that's all chips accounted for, and the Harlan is there, of course. So I know that there's no one at B except the GK, which means it's a free farming target. Like I'll just go and farm the GK now. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the part where the game, I guess you could say, kind of becomes boring because this is just farming. So I free heal because yes, I said that I want to lose HP, but at the same time, I don't want to lose my HP all at once. So, like a GK could well, like very easily 20k me if I'm not careful. That's why it's right now I'm playing it safe. If I okay, I wouldn't heal if I know that the GK is low enough that I can kill him with one like rapid reload. Halsey rapid reload means I have adrenaline rush and I have angry bull activated at the same time. So if I can kill him with one of such rapid reloads, then I won't heal. But if I can't, I'd rather heal and have some HP to spare. So yeah, I mean this is just classic farming. He's like sailing in a straight line because he wants to farm. Like he wants some damage. Like look at my team. My entire team is spotted or I mean, besides the DD, I guess everything else is spotted, and they're all on the other side. Who is kind of getting impatient so as to why am I not getting to play the game? I am playing a German tier 10 battleship. I should be having fun. So I just at this point I just like rapid reload him. I rapid reload him because well I have stops and I won't be able to kill him immediately. So ideally you'll see some like in an ideal scenario, you will fire your guns like normally, and then when he damacons your eventual fire, then you burst him down with his rapid reload. But in this case, I do the opposite. I burst him down, then I launch stops at him, hoping to get a flood. And even if I don't get a flood, like I'll be here, like in this guy's vicinity for long enough that I can get a fire using my guns normally. Yeah, like you can just see the DPM. Now, at this point, like I don't bother about dodging that much because, like as you can see, I'm full HP and I have HP to spare. And okay, truth be told, also I was a bit, you could say, overconfident because this GK he's playing all alone on one side of the map, and it doesn't seem to be like the most competent player out there. So I was kind of reassured that his aim won't be pinpoint. So that's why I like kind of just eyeballed it like, okay, this looks fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it. But yeah, so this guy double fire Demacon, and now my tops are on their way, and yeah, so the tops will like hit, shoot me. I mean, yeah, like this is what I do here basically for a few minutes now. Like most of my damage comes from this GK. Like he shoots, I like yeah. Like you look at C, not the best aim. Like this is yeah, this is just I'll skip forward a bit. So yeah, at this point I'm intentionally like I'm almost flat broadside to this guy. And he shoots again, he misses. I mean, I just rapid reload him. I don't care at this point. Like can see slowly I'm whittling away at him now. Once like okay, at this point, look at the map. Uh, everything is kind of dead. Like they're not dead completely, but soon they will be. And they are too far away for me to farm. So that's why at this point I'm just push like I know that this GK he's not the smartest player in the world. So I can just rush it in and like kind of dodge it in a way that I get my Halsey and he doesn't kill me. So yeah, that's what I basically do. So like this is stupid. Like had it been a competent GK, I would have died. But again, no, like I have no nothing against this guy. It's just that his aim is way off what I perceive as a good aimer to be, and like clearly he's not hitting me. So yeah, okay, this third sparkle that we just saw, that means that I have active reload ready, and now I get the disgusting DPM unlocked. Yeah, now I just go bow in a bit. I like yeah. Just finish off this GK and I'm left with 3k HP, and then of course he steals my kill. I heal because I know that if I heal here I don't cross the threshold, that is I'm left with 7.4k, and look who I see coming here, the smaller. Now this in itself is a pretty nice game, 115k. Like I'm not complaining, my average is like 85k, so that's 30k more than my average. So I'm pretty happy, but yeah, look who comes our way, the small lens. Now I am expecting this guy to not to be full HP or anything, because I don't know, he must have played the game a bit, eaten a few like shells from the BBs and all, but okay, at this point I don't know how much HP does it have, so I'm playing it a bit safe. I mean, doesn't matter how much HP he has, I kill him anyways, because as you'll see shortly, Austin is absolutely busted at this HP with Halsey. Preemptive top, and then I spot him, or rather I don't know what spots him actually. Sona, in case he has a big brain and he preemptively, and at this point you just look at the DPM for yourself. Yeah, this is filthy. Like, yeah, look at this. No wait, let's go a little bit. I'm at 115k, and look at when I activate my rapid reload. So I activate my rapid reload at 58 seconds remaining. And look, like by the 52-second mark, he's almost dead. Like at this point, he's almost dead. So like I did, yeah, I did like 30k worth of damage to this guy in 6 seconds, or 7 seconds if you want to calculate it that way. But yeah, that's what like reload. Like look at this reload, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, that's pretty much all for this game. And yeah, this game was pretty much like straightforward, like farming simulator 2025. Like I farmed the shit out of one GK, and then the Smolens happened to run into me. Nothing much, like there wasn't much thought involved in positioning. It's all about dodging the incoming fire and managing your HP so that you don't like explode immediately, but at the same time you should have Halsey for the right moment. So yeah, look at this. Like I mean, everyone else got to like Preußen got to farm a bit because like again 4 BBs. and now CV. Surely you farm a bit. Look at the Haaland, poor guy. I feel bad for him, but then again, that's what you get for renting a cap without realizing that an Austin is here. But yeah, that's like just like it's 62k AC damage, almost 40k AP. No, sap damage, most of it on the Smalley and the Haaland. 491 shell hit, 6 top hits, and the usual. So that would be for game one. And uh, and overall, I'd say I was happy with the damage, but I wanted to showcase something more than just let's say like a farming simulator gameplay. So that's why we have another game. Now this game here is, you could say, it's much less damage. It's only 60k, but uh, again, I'm not expecting a lot of damage because I mean, you never know. Teams might be dumb. I get the record the amount of damage, but then again, I'm not that optimistic. Like three DDs again, Islands of Ice, two in a row. Schlieffen, Montana, Hot Races, Wallace. Again, these cruisers I can in the under the right circumstances I can like 1v1 them any day of the week. Kleber, Vigolo, Shima, the usual. So I'm just like, so since there's no CV in this game, I simply can go into B. Also, since it's like since we have the same number of hips in each class, I know my any like directly in front of me there's a BB, there's a cruiser, and there's a DD. And DDs in this map again, they usually like to go AB. Like I the distance to C is so much that the DDs or whatever ship there is, they usually don't like to go to C that often. What I find. So I am pushing between A and B. Well, first because my DD went to B, two DDs of mine went to B. So that's where I know I'll have guaranteed spotting and B. And then I see the B cap getting flipped. So now I know that there's a DD in B that is for me to hunt. Also, I use this rock to like, I guess, artificially improve my conceal. Like, look, I spot the hot racer, and at this point, I should have been detected had there not been the rock. But since there's a rock, I'm not spotted, and I can just sneak by. The hot racer won't detect me. So yeah, I just sneak by. I see two like prime targets for me. I turn around to launch stops just in case he runs into it. See the clip where like unsuspectingly reversing like. He thinks that the danger is gone. Oh boy, is he wrong? Yeah, we just open up. Like, look at the like we started firing at 5:22, and at 5:15, the guy said, like, "Yeah, that's Austin for you." So at this point, I'm thinking, should I go to A or should I go to C? So I remember that the Smolensk is here. Also, they killed the hot racer. So I know that here at A, it's a 3v2, which I hope these people don't lose. And also, there's a black Sima at A, so I'm not that scared that their babies will try to pull off anything crazy. And meanwhile, at C, there's a Smolensk and two DDs, so I'm more concerned about the C flank than I'm at the A flank. But I mean, at this point, the game is, well, it's not completely won because, as you can see, cover of stars to schema, guns of all things. But yeah, at this point, I am in a very strong position to cut off their DDs from the rest of the team. So I see the Rigolo coming in. Now I'm anticipating the Rigolo to turn towards C to fight. But at the same time, I think that he suspects me being behind the rock. So I just like push forward, use the rock as cover, wait a bit and launch anticipatory tops in case he pops around from there. I'm just waiting here, waiting for him to. So at this point, I realize, okay, he's not coming for me, so maybe I go for him. So I go up, Kona, I spot him on the rock, and yeah, I mean, he's just sitting there. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, he's dead. Like he's dead. Oh, also they killed the Smolensk, so good news. Yeah, I'll be eating one of these. Like I could dodge those easily. Should have just gone straight and I dodged those. But this one I don't really care because the game's already won, and I want a bit more damage for myself. That's why I go like up north to farm a bit. And yeah, like at this point, it's just again, it's just trying to get some damage. 37k only, not the greatest amount of damage in Austin. But yeah, I open up on the Schlieffen, got a double, no, a single fire him, luckily. I don't think it ever counts this 30. Now, I expected my BB to die right here. It would have been better if he died, because that way he doesn't get to shoot the other Montana, and that's why I get to farm him for more. But oh well, you can't have everything. Yeah, at this point, I'm just chasing after this guy. And look at this, he's almost half HP. So I tried. Oh, he goes dark here, but yeah, he just. I know that he's just pushing around. So I take a few pot shots, and I see the Shima rushing towards him. So I know that Shima will just try to YOLO him, and I don't want to that to happen because like I'm not the greatest Shima sympathizer. So I see him. I just pop my rapid reload up. Yeah, this at this point the game's over. So I mean, it's just therapeutic to watch Austin Rapid Reload do its work. Yeah, this guy dies to top, and I get the MVP. I was not expecting to get the MVP at like 59k damage, but oh well, we take it, and that's the game. So, in summary, what will I say about Austin? Well, it took me like, let me show you my, how many games do I have? Of the 1233 games that I have in Austin, I'd say like the first 200 or so, it took me to figure out how to play the ship. Like I remember my first game in Austin, I died after doing 300 something damage because I think I died to Shima tops. I did something really stupid, but yeah, I died immediately. But since then, it's been a long journey, and like as you can see, 1233 games, and I mean, I've brought my stats a lot higher than what they used to be. But then again, stats aren't the like end all be all of a ship. Austin is a really good ship, and if you want to learn or if you want to watch, I guess, a more thrilling replay of some Austin gameplay, then you can try watching like Steve's channel. He has a 196k Austin game on his channel, where you can like further see how he basically utilizes the Halsey skills more effectively. You can also watch Matt's channel. He has holds the current Austin world record, which is 217k. He also has a very nice like compilation video of Austin footage, I guess you can call it that, on his channel. But yeah, like both of those guys, like they also have like pretty good footage if you are interested in learning more about the Austin. Yeah, in conclusion, Austin, it's not the easiest ship to play because it's not like Smolensk where you just like angle away and smoke up and spam HE for like 12, 13 kilometers. It's not like it's even like it's like comparable to Minotaur in my opinion because okay, Minotaur has the higher damage ceiling because of the tops, but Austin with Halsey you can do a lot of respectable damage because of like just because of Halsey. So I'd put it right about Minotaur. Like for me, Austin is a meta cruiser. Like it's one of the best cruisers in the game. Definitely not the best, but it is one of the best. Like the if you want the best cruiser, just go play Western Dragon and save yourself the trouble. But yeah, Austin, my personal favorite ship in the game. I hope if you're watching this video, I have made you fall in love with the ship as I fell in love with it. I think 2 or 3 years ago at this point now. And again, this is a one-off video. Who knows what ship I'll review next or if I'll review anything. This was just a spur of the moment thing, but if you have hung around till now, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.